Get ready for an Aries full hunter's moon happening during a Taurus year on October 7, 2025 at 3:48 a.m. in the very early morning. We're using tropical astrology and universal time coordinated. This is happening in Lunar Mansion Number 2, which is an Arid Mansion of the moon. Now, the various mixtures of magical destiny from Lunar Mansion Botein are set in motion when the Stargate Botein is activated during this astronomical mixture, creating a cathartic combination of fire and earth elements. During this metamorphic cosmological event, an intensely passionate opportunity arrives for both Aries and Taurus, or any of the other 12 zodiac signs looking to experience a one-time fervent liaison in their romantic lives. So stay tuned for that. This is not an occasion that is going to develop into an abiding, everlasting relationship or partnership between two star-crossed lovers. That's not what this is. On the contrary, the moment the quixotic pyrotechnics are over, there will come a very rapid realization by both parties that the sizzling nature of Aries, being cardinal fire, and the strict regimen hankering of Taurus, being fixed earth, are most certainly going to result in a quick and permanent farewell. Okay? They're going to say, let's keep in touch and stay friends. Now, contact information such as phone numbers and email addresses will be exchanged, although never utilized. So that's what's going to happen. So understand that before you get into this. Okay? Now, ambitions, dispositions, and values must be in alignment for couples to make a go of, forming enduring lifestyles and also creating families together and family units and moving in. And these two zodiac signs are the apples and oranges, kind of just different animals that have very opposing personalities. Okay? Now, don't get the impression that the flirting or the first and only date is fraught with disastrous insults accompanied by bored expressions or exasperation. In fact, the opposite is true, in that there will be a great splendor in the behavior and feelings unleashed on this luxurious night. Wondrous offerings will be exchanged, vociferous praises and tributes will be spoken, promises of eternal, love and affectionate constancy made, and animated dialogue engaged. That'll happen. Finally, before parting takes place, Aries encourages Taurus to be all that the bull can be, while Taurus helps Aries to keep a secure and sound hand upon the wheel of future plans, on the steering wheel. Now, this night gives the zodiacal signs a fast, albeit temporary boost of fun and support. Now, this is, of course, very true for Aries and Taurus, but it's true for everybody, too, on this night. Nevertheless, that is exactly what Taurus year requires to move the astrological signs along in the best way possible. Okay? Now, the star Botein is a stargate we access for star magic opportunities when Luna activates this lunar mansion. Advantageous for locating and for also retrieving jewelry and other really expensive riches, and also as well as making audacious moves to better yourself or those in your charge. Also beneficial for securing detainees. Beware, though, that rivals wanting to cause rebellion in your ranks often attempt to exploit such opportunities during this mansion. Utilize a picture or emblem of a king sporting a crown atop his head, for during this mansion, such a rendering causes reunion and good understanding with a crown prince. From the belly of Aries and the constellation of Aries the Ram with Lunar Angel, Int'l, and Lord Enadil. Luna will be in Aries 12 degrees 51 minutes 22 seconds to Aries 25 degrees 42 minutes 51 seconds. This is according to Abraham. The star to wish upon inside the second mansion of the moon, Botein, is named Botein, that dwells again, remember, in the belly of Aries. Ask the angel of Delta Arietis, that's Delta Arietis or Botein, who is named Int'l, to bring reconciliation to conflict. Any conflict you wish resolved between any rival and yourself that you wish to be exculpated. sorceresses and sorcerers create representations to locate concealed resources and possessions. To water witch, you know how you water witch for underground water sources and aquifers. To thwart construction, to fortify detention centers, and to provoke angry rants of one individual opposed to another. So it encourages people to get angry and rant at one another. Okay. Now, to persuade an Int'l to create harmony and alliance between oneself, also, and another, a rendering of a king wearing a crown again upon his head is recommended by Warnock. Now, Agrippa describes the second lunar mansion as being named Aulothiam and Albochan, recommending supplication towards an Int'l to reunite and resolve disagreements with the prince using the icon again of the king sporting a royal crown. Agrippa also reveals that when fashioning a rendering of a sovereign wearing a regal diadem atop his head, that the emblem should be constructed of white wax and mastic, and also scented with lingam alloys to give potent magical aroma to the insignia. Okay, so you got to add that to make it really potent. Now, according to Kabbalistic lore, Aries is ruled by Mars, with Aries' birthstone being diamond. That's why diamonds are a girl's best friend, right? Okay, now star magic opportunities from Star, Angel, and Int'l, which provide powerful forces to you to acquire your objectives when this Aries moon albutane stargate of Botein is activated by Luna, according to Ashmole, are the following. Procure creatures that have been trained or domesticated. Good to initiate expeditions on land, though dangerous to voyage by ship or boat upon seas or rivers. Engage not in matrimony. Spread or plant kernels and seeds. Evade being captured and detained, for if you are confined, it is probable that you shall be incarcerated for an extended period. Avoid acquiring new associates, contacts, acquaintances, and friends. In particular, shun people that possess a more powerful reputation or a wider influence than yourself. Now, purchase neither any sheep nor bovine cattle. Embed not any greenery, flora, or woodland groves. And dress yourself not in any freshly purchased apparel. Important. This is an excellent mansion for huntsmen to stalk and slay beasts in the wild, as well as beneficial to create effects and objects using like flames or combustion. So any of those projects are, whether it's going to be something that you create as an object or a pyrotechnic effect, it's good for that. Okay? So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon for next installment. We'll see you then.
But I know